Well, hello, I'm Tara Linhart, and we are focusing today on the magical artwork called a Thangka painting. And we're here in Kathmandu, Nepal, and I am so honored to have with me a master artist and also a teacher of Thangka painting. Introduce yourself to our friends here.
Myself Tasil Lama. I'm the teacher in this Rinchaling Thangka Art Gallery, which are located in Boulder.
Right, so if you've never been to Nepal before, well, first, so sad, you definitely need to come.
Yeah.
But if you come, there's an area called Bhutan, which is a pilgrimage point for a lot of Buddhists. It's got a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this enormous stupa, very religiously important and meaningful. And it's sort of almost like a mandala in its own way. So you'll see monks and nuns and nomads and common people walking in circles around that, which is called Kora. So that's what he was talking about. You can sort of have it as a form of meditation, walking around, getting married. Back to the Thangka paintings themselves. So Thangka painting, I believe it's a very old tradition, right? Do we even know how? I mean, I've read different accounts, but it's at least more than 1,000 years.
Yeah, 1,000 to 2,000 years. Actually, I also read the stories. They're saying that actually first Thangka started from the Buddha's age's time. So the story says when the Buddha started to give the teaching for the sentient beings, so that time is difficult to understand. So that time he created himself the some sort of wheel of life. So that is the first painting in the Buddhism. So that's why we call this the samsara, the wheel of life is Buddha's teaching. We can see all this his philosophy in there.
All of these Thangkas, like you said, can be used to teach. So kind of like bringing a whole library with you.
Right.
You can have one Thangka painting, which is beautiful. You could just get it because you think it's beautiful.
True.
You know, some people are not Buddhist, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can just have them on your wall because they're just great works of art.
Right.
But you can also have it, I found it fascinating that some people want to work on something within themselves. They want to be more generous, be more compassionate, think more carefully about what they're doing. You can get a Thangka that helps you remember to be more compassionate, right? Like Avalokiteshvara or something.
We have white Tara, green Taras. Actually, Thangka, that's why I like to join in there. Thangka, as you can see the different pattern here. So there's a white Tara, green Tara, Chandrasekhar, those are the Bodhisattva. And the other one, you see there's a philosophy art, I told you there's a wheel of life. And you can see the mandalas, a life story of Buddha. Those are just to get the information of the Buddha life is the Buddha life story and Buddha's teaching we can find in the wheel of life. And the mandala is especially used for the practice, the meditation. For the meditation, that's not to be necessary to be the Buddhist. Non-Buddhists also can use the mandalas.
Right.
So the white Tara, green Tara, Chandrasekhar, those are Bodhisattvas, especially the Buddhists who are the follow the Buddhism. So they use it.
I had a man last year who took one of my tours, my arts and culture tours, and he actually is a Christian minister, and he came here and he was very interested because he's been using meditation for his practitioners at his church, and they find it very helpful. So there is a Thangka you have of 10,000 times saying Om Mani Padme Om, which is beautiful. It looks just at first like metal, but it's golden. So maybe we could talk a little bit about the kind of colors that you use, the dyes. Maybe could we even go and just look at making some of those? Okay, so the dyes, the paints that are used in the Thangka painting, they're mostly, it depends on the quality that you get, but the good quality that you do a lot of, what are they made of? I think they're natural?
Yeah, that's actually the color, we use the stone color. It's made from the stone form. It's from the stone form. For that we have to small pieces and it's grind many times. Then we make a powder. So basically we have 14 different forms like this lapis lazuli. We have
so lapis would be the blue one.
We have a coral, the red one, right? And we have this turquoise, the green one. Basically these have a.
What is yellow?
Yellow is in here, like this one. Yellow
what is that made of?
I forget the name. It's yellow color.
Ah, right. Yeah.
So
cool.
I saw the process how we are preparing first the canvas, right?
Okay.
So actually the Thangka, we are making a curtain. So this normal curtain.
Mm-hmm.
For this one, we just stretch out on the frame like this one, then we make it tight. Then later we make a paste of the natural clay and the glue. This is the natural white clay. And these are the glue. These are made from yak skin.
Ah, cool.
So the mostly Western people, they use the rabbit skin, right? But we don't have a rabbit, that's why we have a yak. So we use the yak skin. as
Yeah,
the glue,
hey, you use what you
right?
have, and yaks
Yeah.
are cool. You got a lot of yaks, right?
So for this one, actually, but most people just thinking that you killing the yak for the glue, but we are not doing like this. After the yak, then we're just taking.
There's a lot of things you use from
Yeah.
yaks.
Although there's
If you haven't been to the Highlands,
Yeah.
there's a lot of things. You eat a lot of
Because
yak cheese.
Because
you love-
some people are saying, oh, you're just killing the yak for the glue, right? But we're not
No one's
doing
gonna
that,
kill a
so-
whole yak for a little bit of glue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway,
So
what do we do then?
Then for this one, we have to boil it with the water.
Okay,
Then so it's sticky.
how long you boil it?
Just the 10 minutes.
Okay.
Just 10 minutes. Then after that one, when you mix with the clay, then we're going to do the paste. We just make a paste.
Okay.
These two. And later we just apply it on the both sides of the canvas. Like that both sides.
Both sides,
Both
okay.
side. Then after that, we just keep the dry in the sunlight, like a few hours. Then after dry, we just keep like this on the plain cardboard, downstick plain cardboard. Then we just rub in many times by the smooth stone.
So we take like a river rock.
Yeah, river
So
rock.
basically we take our yak
Yak.
and then we make the glue, put it both sides, take a
Yeah,
river
so-
rock,
yeah, it's
and
rock.
then smooth it out.
Smooth. And so it's smooth and so it's strong also. So like this one, you see.
Yeah.
It's like this leather. But before it was like this very soft.
Right.
Right? So then after make ready the canvas, we have to draw with the pencil. You may see we have all the formula in here. So without the formula, we cannot draw. Because we have to make it exactly
So it's
similar.
it's basically very mathematical, very
Mathematical, yes,
exactly,
yes.
yeah,
It is
dictated
about-
how it will go.
Right, right. So that means we cannot modify anything. If we modify, that becomes a modern art. Because we have
Right.
to make exactly similar what is before.
But for classical Thangka,
Should be very similar.
it's a teaching, it's a religious teaching.
Right. So should be the what was before, then we should make it similar this
Right.
time. Because this using for the practice.
Right.
Then after complete the drawing, you have to fill the color, and the color are usually stone color. Like this one, stone color. It's coming
Mhm.
stone form. Before I told
This
you
is
it's
the lapis, the blue. Ooh, that's pretty.
And it's the turquoise. The
Turquoise.
dark turquoise.
Oh, here, can I see? So if can I grind a little bit?
Yeah, then it's coming powder like this, turquoise,
Oh, yeah.
right? So before it was turquoise like this one, the bigger one, right? So for this one, it's very hard. It takes time.
Right, yeah.
It's not easy. Just
Yeah, it's not an easy process. It's not
we have
easy.
to, we
Very
have to do
slow.
more time. Yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Maybe bigger one. I need
With
bigger.
more force of time.
Yeah.
Then it's come like this, like this one.
Okay.
So basically we have 14 different color,
Mhm.
but that is not enough to make a painting. For the more we mix together, then we make a several color.
Right.
Then actually when you use this kind of color, the painting can stay more than 100 years. Because it's
Mm.
natural color. Even if you keep in the sunlight also, it's the will not
It doesn't fade.
fade. Yes.
Right. Awesome.
But if they use the acrylic color is very easy to work, but this is very difficult to work.
Right, and
So-
it's a lot easier. Just
Right. Just to fill
Yeah.
out the one color also, if we use the acrylic color, just like in here, one coat is okay, this finish. But the stone color, minimum we have to fill in there the 3 or 4 times.
oh, okay.
Just to fill up the one color. That's why it takes a very long time.
And then I notice, looking at a lot of the beautiful art pieces here,
Yeah.
there's a lot of gold.
Gold, yes, that is a 24 karat gold. So after finish of the coloring, we had to make all the thin lining in there. Then later we use the gold.
So we were just talking about the gold that you use
Yeah.
in the painting. So this is 24 karat gold?
Yeah, that's 24 karat gold. Like in here you can see, these are the 24 karat gold. So like the Western people, they use the gold leaf, right? But we use the gold tablet. Because the gold leaf is just applied, the one part is okay, gold leaf, but we have to make a carving in there. We have to make a lining. So gold leaf is not possible. That side.
Okay, so we take a little tablet of gold,
Tablet,
a little
yes.
thing, and then we heat it.
Heat it, then it's dissolved.
Melt it.
Melt it. Then it's become the paste. Then we can take out this gold by the brush.
And
can
then we
make a line.
apply it.
Yes.
So you already do the colors first, and then the gold
Yeah,
goes on
that's
top.
the gold is in the time.
Okay, and then the other thing that I think is really interesting is that this is an ancient tradition,
Yeah.
and for thousands of years possibly, they have been transported in a very certain way and in a very certain frame.
Right.
Can you tell us a little bit about this
Sure.
frame?
So actually the ancient time, there's no possible to get the glass framing also. So that's why just to make it easy, they just invent like this silk frame. So this also have a meaning. Actually this represent the wall of the monastery.
Right, so
Wall
it's
of the
in silk.
monastery, and this is the door of the monastery, to entry door of the monastery, and inside the monastery, as you can see, the wheel of life or white tarak, green tarak, anything you can see.
So we're
here.
entering the painting
here.
and getting our teachings, just like we're entering the monastery for our teachings.
And this is the roof of the monastery, the roof, and this represents the flag or the pillar of the monastery also, right? So there's a the ancient time, there's a monks when they give the teaching for the people, so they were just traveling. So there's that time to travel, it was very difficult to carry. That's statues or those things. So that time, to make it easy, they just roll it like this one, and just the Thangka is sometimes the crack, the scratch. So to protect for that, also just making like this kind of stick frame also. So when they roll it like this one, then that's because of the stick support, it's not a crack.
Right. And okay, so here we have the Buddha, life story of the Buddha, and you'll notice if you were going to give a teaching or study the life of the Buddha, you could actually just have this on your wall and review or learn from that.
Right.
But also, who buys these Thangkas?
Yeah, actually, I told you that the Thangka lover is two types of person. The Thangka lover that you can get in my life. Actually, the one is Buddhist practitioner, who are the Buddhist practitioner. They are studying for the practice, and one is non-Buddhist who just do the meditation, because anybody just do the meditation in the world now. Right?
And then there's these art lovers, tourists.
They are also buying.
Yeah.
So there's mostly there's the buyer of this Thangka is from the America, Europe.
The monasteries.
Because
I know I've come in your shop a few times, and there's a bunch of Tibetan or Nepali monks in here.
Yes,
monks, nuns.
From the monasteries.
Yeah.
And Tibet also, there's Tibet, like there's who are the Buddhist, most of the Buddhist countries, like the Asian, like China also have now, China, Taiwan, Singapore, Malaysia.
So basically we have Buddhists from all over the world coming here to Nepal, to Kathmandu, to buy Thangkas, because they're authentic and they're high quality.
The handmade. Because in this time now, there's a 21st century is difficult to get things which doing the by the hand.
Right.
Thangka and stuff you can get by the hand.
I think that's great. So again, we're just doing an introductory look. Definitely if you want to learn more about Thangkas, read up on it. You can come here to Kathmandu. You can take classes from people like our great teacher here. Thank you, Guruji. So again, I'm Tara Linhart, and your name again is
Tashi Lama.
Tashi Lama, and we are at the
Rincharing Thangka Art School, Bodha.
In Bodhanath in Kathmandu, Nepal.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely check out some Thangka paintings and come to Nepal. It's so fun. You can learn so much.